Hey smokers, Drug1 here, and today we're going to be putting an SSD in a Power Mac. Guess which one? That's right, the Power Mac G3, the most powerful computer of the late 90s. Now, today we're going to be looking at the blue and white model. Unfortunately, we're having a little bit of a problem in the white department. As you can see, there's no plastic on either side of this thing. Kind of shiny though. So this thing has been beat to hell and is missing one of its most wonderful cosmetic features. The most important of which is the latch that holds it open. Yeah, there's no way to keep this thing closed without maybe some tape or luck. But yeah, I wasn't really expecting to skip to the innards part of the video yet, but I guess we can go ahead and get started. The front of the computer looks exactly like the Power Mac G4. The side of the computer is of course badass, but there's no plastic. And then of course there's the back. Here on the back we have the debut of FireWire 400 on the Macintosh platform. The vestigial Apple desktop bus. Probably what is a Ethernet 10100 port. And an interesting omission of the modem. Strange, but I have an explanation. Moving down, we have two USB 1.1 ports, microphone and speaker port. And to better explain the lack of modem phenomena, this is actually a server model. Yeah. So, I guess Apple figured nobody's going to run a server off a dial-up. At the top we have VGA, and below that, a bunch of scuzzy stuff I don't really understand. So now, the internals! Now to begin with, this is going to be a little bit less informative than the previous time we did this. Here we have an unknown amount of RAM, an unknown clock speed on the processor, an ATI Rage 128, I only know that because I looked it up, and a bunch of SCSI cards that I don't know anything about. So, why am I showing you this? Well, because it's cool. But the other reason I'm showing you this is because I'm going into this blind, and we're not going to know what the specs are until we actually get some software on this, because there's something very important in this system that we're missing. And that's, well, a storage drive. But wait, you could have just looked it up on the internet. Ah, but that's no fun. Let's have some fun. So this is the aforementioned quote-unquote SSD. Really what it is a CompactFlash to IDE adapter card. And we have our standard 4-pin Molex. We can install this right into the G3 and it'll think it's a normal hard drive. Pretty basic stuff. But that is if this computer actually starts up. Because I've never even turned it on before. I'm serious! And if you're curious on how to install a SSD/CompactFlash adapter card into a Power Mac G3, it's exactly how you would expect. Pretty boring. Boop! There we go. Now, what kind of blazing speeds will we get out of this? Well, I have no idea, because I have no set of benchmarks to compare it to, considering I've never started this computer up before. Come on, look sexy. Damn it. Okay, so the IDE cable that came with the Power Mac G3 is way too frickin' short to accommodate this. So I'm gonna have to whip out the big old bag of IDE cables. Yep, shit. There we go. The CompactFlash adapter now has enough slack to sit in there comfortably without getting crushed by everything. Ta-da! It closes! So when I plug this in, the light's dimmed, so that's cool, I guess. I've made all the necessary connections for a first-time boot. I guess we're going to see what happens. Alright, so let's go and hit up that first boot. Check signal cable doesn't look like a good sign.
2 hours later.
So here I was, thinking that it wasn't actually starting up, but I had the frickin' input wrong on the monitor again! How many times does this have to happen?
A few moments later.
So, obviously, we're getting a blinking question mark folder, which means that a system folder cannot be found. Well, that's because there is no operating system installed on the SSD, compact flash card, whatever you want to call it. Obviously. So, we're going to have to install macOS 9, the choice of champions. So let's go ahead and pop open Drive here. Ooh, beautiful beige. And, good thing I have the system software to go with it. Hey, that was quick. Ha ta-da! Not bad. That was fast. Damn! Totally for the wrong computer. I'm not even joking around. So now, for the test of ultimate truth, we will have to sit. Holy crap! It's a live CD. Holy balls! Look at this. I'm already using macOS 9. Check it out. We have a whopping 512 megabytes of RAM, ladies and gentlemen. macOS ROM is 7.5.1. Damn. Let's see what else we can dig up on this thing. Okay, so currently my capture card is not going to cooperate with me at this point in time because it's I need to restart the computer and it doesn't want to, whatever. So this is going to have to work for now. Alright, so we can see what version of QuickTime we're running, which is just whatever was included on the boot up CD. Of course, we got our built-in memory of 512 megabytes, much more than I was expecting. And an interesting combination as well, 128 megabyte stick, a 256 megabyte stick, and 264. So that's kind of weird. As you can see, it's the PowerMac G3 series. Keyboard type is an Apple extended keyboard, and this really couldn't be further from the truth. Here we're looking at the breakdown of storage devices. Apparently detects a hard drive on ATA1. It's detected that it's 4 gigabytes, which is the same size as our compact flash card, so I'm going to take that as confirmation that it works. There's its actual capacity, but it's not formatted, so that's probably one of the next things we're going to do. Extensions, application system folders, all that doesn't really matter because this is just a live CD for all intents and purposes. So what we're going to do is, I guess, Apple Software Restore, since we don't really have any other option. So this is really staggering that this has actually been able to boot up at all, considering this is one generation of PowerMac earlier than the software. So let's see what happens.